Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of June 28th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said now, let's begin. We're tapping into the Leo collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Leo not see coming for the week of June 28th, 2026? What do they not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? We have travel. Well, that was at the bottom of Cancer's deck. So maybe for some of you, you are traveling towards a Cancerian. Bottom of the deck, we have obsessive lover. If you're not into love, that's okay. It could just be someone else, an individual. Tell me more about travel here for the Leo collective. Why is this something they do not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I heard I'm not that anymore. I'm not that anymore. Maybe you're saying that to someone, or someone's saying that to you. All right, travel. Why is travel here for the Leo collective? Not that anymore. One more shuffle. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Two of Pentacles. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. The Emperor, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. There's your communication. Okay. Let's get some more clarifiers on the table. Tell me about the Page of Swords here. Why is this here in Leo's energy this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here for Leo? Why is the Six of Wands here for Leo? One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Wands, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Who's this person? Clarify the Emperor here, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor is clarified by the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil. That's obsessive. Queen of Pentacles to the Devil is, out of all of like the people cards in tarot, this to me screams possessiveness. If I saw like King of Wands, Queen of Wands to the Devil, I would think this is someone who's like obsessed maybe with you physically or sexually or something like that. Or if they're narcissistic leaning, they use you, maybe they steal ideas from you or something like that. You know, Queen of Swords to the Devil is someone who's a gaslighter, a manipulator. Queen of Cups, King of Cups to the Devil, emotional manipulation. But Queen of Pentacles to the Devil is obsessed. Like the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, or King of Pentacles, it's the energy of individuals. They can really take care of themselves for the duration. They're usually solid, they're stable, they're structure. They have all of the beautiful qualities of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So they're a little fixed, they're a little mutable, they're a little cardinal. You know, the cards themselves, the energy themselves is great. But when we have the Devil next to it, it's someone who's obsessed because they are not grounded, or they are not secure, or they're not, you know, confident in themselves. It's really someone who needs someone else to take care of them, emotionally, financially, etc. Interesting how we have the Hermit, though, to the Queen of Pentacles to the Devil. So I want to get a little bit more on this person's energy, because you are receiving contact or communication from them. We have a lot of people cards here on the table. So when I see that Page of Swords, you're dealing with one or two other people here this week. There's some type of discussion going on between you and them. This could be in a work setting, within the construct of a family group, a friend group, maybe negotiations. It could be you, your spouse, and your kids. You know, you, your partner, and your kid. Something like that here. There's three distinct energies here. And they're centered around some kind of conversation. trying to find, I feel like negotiation, or I don't know, compromise, okay? Six of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles. I think you and this person, or you and these people, are like, you're busy doing this when this shows up. Like the travel card, I'm reading it in your energy as like, we're trying to move forward. We've had an issue. Now we're trying to find compromise. We're trying to move forward. And then it's like, ever watch a movie and they slam on the brakes and you hear the screeching of the tires, and then this comes in. This is someone or something else while you're busy dealing with this. Now, Page of Swords to all of these people could be like, you're online, you're talking to a bunch of people, and the phone rings or the doorbell rings. You know, it's that kind of feeling. Like this feels like an interruption to whatever it is you have going on there. Now, I had heard I'm not like that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. Tell me more about this person's energy, and then we'll see what they want with you. Tell me more about this person's energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of deck, Judgment. You have a professional, platonic, or romantic person that you have had either an ending or a very heartbreaking or disappointing experience with this person. This person is reaching out to you. Now, I have 2 weeks here. I don't know why. I keep feeling 2 weeks. So if it's not happening this week, it's happening next week. So if you don't hear from this person this week, I feel like this should just be preparing you that you will then hear from this person in the following week. But within the next 2 weeks, you're hearing from this person. There's something that they're conveying to you that's something like, I'm not like that anymore. There's something here about that they have changed. They're not this anymore. They're not devil to the Queen of Pentacles. They're not dependent, or they don't have an addiction anymore, or they don't have financial issues anymore. They've done a lot of soul searching about this toxic wound or this toxic pattern that they had. Wasn't it your reading for the month of July that I said you had someone kind of returning to you? And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you, because I think your video was called something like Stumbling Over Their Words. Yes, and there was an erasure song or something like that came through. Yeah, I'm sorry. The messages channel in so quickly, and like they leave so quickly. I'm pretty sure that was your reading. Leo, I think this is your person. And I'm not saying they're your person, the person. I just mean, I'm pretty sure that was your reading. And if that's the case, this is the individual. There's something here where like they recognize toxic wound, toxic pattern, and they're telling you that they're doing their best to have a new start in their life. This person is single, free, and independent of whatever karmic cycle that they were going through, or unhealthy attachment, okay, the dangerous, toxic type of maybe substance abuse for some of them I'm getting. This is a clean start for this person, and they're starting off fresh. They're starting off fresh. Why is that Three of Swords there? We have the Judgment. So they're making the judgment call to reach out to you. But why is the Three of Swords there? One more shuffle. Thank you. So this is traveling to you while you're busy doing something else. High Priestess, Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. It could be a Libra or a Taurus. We have Aries here. Truth be told, when the Emperor or Empress are on the table, you know, all the zodiac signs are there. But we have an earth sign here, heavy on the Capricorn. Aries again here. This is someone who wants to, it's not that they want to forget the Three of Swords that happened to the two of you, but they're hoping that the two of you can move on from it. They're hoping that either the bond you have with them or the nostalgic memories, something like that, that your history with them is enough for the two of you to be able to move forward together. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So I would expect a busy week here with this person or these people. I mean, this is like the unexpected phone call type of thing, like when you're at work or you're making dinner for you and the kids and, I don't know, the doorbell rings. How is this person reaching out to you? How is this person reaching out to Leo? Okay, so my throat chakra is now going. Sorry, Leo, I just had a cough. The throat chakra is going. This person's going to have a difficult time talking to you. So yes, that was your video with the song, Stumbling Over Their Words. How are they reaching out to you? One more shuffle. Thank you. How are they reaching out to you? The World card, the Five of Wands, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. For some of you, they're literally like driving to you. Like they want to see you. So a lot of times the World card could indicate travel. So for some of you, there could be like a phone call or a text message, but then wanting to see you within 5 days to express their emotions, wanting to see you within 5 days. So it's like, hey, I'm in town. Can I see you this week? Something like that. Or you're texting and talking for a week or two, but then they want to see you. So there's definitely something here about a phone call type of conversation, text, phone call, email type of conversation, followed up by like something in person, but soon after they contact you. So within 5 days, they want to actually see you in person. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Yeah, even that Three of Pentacles, it's like the two of you coming together again. Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. I can't leave that alone for you. Can I get one card on Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles? Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. One card. Ten of Wands. This person is not going to tell you that they're having financial issues. And I think that came out in your reading too, that if they were leaving a difficult period in their life, they may have just lost their job, or maybe they got a divorce and they have nothing. I think it was your reading. I said nothing but the shirt on their back. So I'm clarifying Seven of Swords to Ten of Pentacles. They're not going to tell you that they have financial issues. Be mindful of that, especially if they're asking you like out to eat somewhere. Just be mindful what you're ordering off of the menu. I don't think this person can really afford it. Okay. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Yeah, they're hiding something financially devastating to them. I think they're embarrassed by it. So maybe they have a lot of credit card debt, or they've just lost their job, or they've had a reduction in hours, or if they got a divorce, they're, you know, not that they're penniless, but they're not doing that well. Okay, 3 cards of advice here for you this week. We're going to roll this over into next week also. One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Swords. 2 cards came out. 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Just hear them out. It's only your advice. Just, there's something here about hearing them out. And 8 of Swords is the first deck in a Gemini. Whatever transpired here between the two of you, there's an opportunity to heal this connection if you want it. The 8 of Swords in the clarifying deck that I use, or the advice deck that I use, actually shows, instead of 8 swords like going through a person or hanging over their head, there's 4 swords on one side and there's 4 swords on the other. And 4 swords is healing. So there's an opportunity for both of you to heal through this, you know, discussion that you're having or communication that you're having. However, the one thing that can leave you stuck, because this is the first decan in Gemini, is not going back to the beginning. Every zodiac sign has 3 decans. So whatever happened in the beginning of this relationship that caused the break or caused the heartache or caused the severance, it's like we have to go back to the first. We have to go back to the beginning, and we have to discuss it. I'm not saying you have to do it all over lunch or in the first 5 minutes you're talking to them, but the path forward to healing is we have to talk about the disappointment and the regret and the loss that transpired on your side and on their side. And then you can decide whether or not you want to take action with this, you know, for reconciliation, because the Queen of Wands is the second decan of Aries. So I'm looking at first and second. Like, first we have to talk about it, and then we can decide if we're moving forward. You have the Chariot, you have the 7 of Wands, and you have the King of Wands. I mean, for some of you, it's someone that you see as an equal, but there is something here about hold back. Can't go full throttle reconciliation on this 7 of Wands to the Chariot, because whatever transpired here really needs to be discussed. But yeah, the path forward is open now for healing. Wheel of Fortune, 2 Temperance card there at the bottom of the deck. That is what I have for you, Leo, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they've resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.